Sleeping all night but still waking up. Exhausted, that is not rest. It is your body sending you a warning. Are you experiencing this every morning instead of waking up? Feeling refreshed and clear-headed? You feel groggy, your back feels stiff, your head is pounding slightly, and you have zero motivation to start the day. Many older adults assume it is just part of getting old, and that feeling tired all the time is normal. But no, the quality of your sleep does not depend on your age. It depends on how you live each day and how you prepare yourself for sleep. In today's video, I will uncover the silent reasons why many older adults wake up feeling drained even after sleeping for long hours. You will hear two contrasting stories from two older individuals. One who moves slowly through life, constantly tired, even after 9 hours of sleep, and another who sleeps just over 7 hours a night, but wakes up every morning full of energy and joy. What makes the difference? Before we get started, leave a comment below with a positive affirmation, a kind of commitment to invite good things into your life. Something like "I deserve a good night's sleep every night," or any other wish that feels right for you. And do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on helpful content like this. Let's build a space full of positive energy together, a space for joyful, healthy living every single day. But first, to understand why sleep quality can vary so drastically among older adults, let's take a closer look at the contrasting daily lives of Mr. Paul and Mrs. Linda. Mr. Paul, sleeping a lot but always feeling tired. Mr. Paul is 72 years old and has been living alone in a small apartment ever since his wife passed away a few years ago. His retired life drifts by quietly, with each day looking pretty much the same. From the outside, people might think he is lucky. No job stress, no obligations, plenty of time to sleep, and the freedom to eat whatever he likes. But only Mr. Paul knows that those long hours of sleep are not restful at all. They are just a constant, lingering fatigue that never really goes away. He usually wakes up around 7:30 to 8 o'clock in the morning, even though he goes to bed at 10 o'clock at night. Still, every time he wakes up, his head feels heavy. His eyes are burning, and his limbs are stiff, as if he never even slept. He often sits silently on the edge of the bed for several minutes, needing a strong cup of coffee just to drag his body into motion. Coffee is his morning lifesaver, but then what? He has nothing to do, no plans. Most mornings he sits there watching television in a daze, flipping through channels with empty eyes. He barely moves. Even walking around the house is rare. In the afternoon, after a simple meal, he often dozes off on the sofa without realizing it. But these naps are never peaceful. When he wakes up, his body feels sore, his head mildly aches, and he is in a cranky mood for no clear reason. After 7 o'clock in the evening, he has no clear purpose. He scrolls through his phone, reads bad news, watches old videos, and then cracks open a few cans of beer to help him sleep. He believes beer helps him fall asleep faster, but in reality, it only makes his body feel heavier and his mind more sluggish. Around 10:30, he finally takes a shower and goes to bed. He falls asleep quickly, but the sleep is shallow. Even though he sleeps for 9 to 10 hours every morning, still feels like a struggle. He does not feel any more alert or energized, just trapped in a loop. Wake up, feel tired, sit around, doze off, wake up, and feel tired again. For Mr. Paul, the problem is not how long he sleeps, it is the quality of that sleep. He is living proof that sleeping a lot is not necessarily good. If your mind is not relaxed, your body is not active, and your daily habits do not support your body's natural recovery. Instead of being a healing process, sleep has become a dark box of stagnation and silent exhaustion. Mrs. Linda, waking up early, sleeping less but always full of life. In complete contrast to Mr. Paul is Mrs. Linda, a 68-year-old woman who lives with her husband in a small house filled with greenery and natural light. People are often surprised by her appearance. Always vibrant with glowing skin, a gentle smile, and bright, lively eyes. It is hard to believe she only sleeps around 7 hours a night, yet she maintains both her physical health and mental sharpness. Mrs. Linda has a highly disciplined routine that seems to be hardwired after many years of practice. She gets up early at 5:30 in the morning, steps out onto the porch, breathes in the fresh air, and opens all the curtains to let natural sunlight flood in. The first thing she does is not grab a coffee, but rather stretch her body gently, take a light walk around the garden, or do some basic yoga for 20 to 30 minutes. Then comes a light yet nutritious breakfast. Oatmeal, fresh fruit, and a warm glass of water mixed with a bit of honey. Enough to start her day in a calm yet energized way. Throughout the day, she makes sure never to let her body fall into sluggishness. If she is not going to the market or doing housework, she spends time reading, playing Sudoku, or simply listening to soft music. She never lets herself stare at the television for hours, and she certainly does not overuse her phone. To her, keeping her mind sharp and emotions positive is essential for maintaining good sleep every night. In the evening after a cozy dinner with her husband, she usually reads a book, writes a few thoughts in her journal, and meditates for about 10 minutes. One remarkable habit is that she stops using all electronic devices after 8 o'clock at night. No phone, no television, no social media. Blue light and negative information are two things that poison the mind before sleep, she once said. Because of this, she drifts into sleep naturally deeply and without waking up in the middle of the night. Even though she sleeps for only about 7 hours, Mrs. Linda always wakes up with fresh energy, her mind clear, her spirit positive, and a strong sense of readiness to embrace the new day. For her, sleep is not a race for more hours, but a sacred ritual of recovery, a time when the body and mind reset and renew together. No sleeping pills, no beer, no phone screens needed. Mrs. Linda has built her own invisible treasure, a lifestyle that is balanced, healthy, and full of wisdom. So, what is the secret to a good night's sleep? Here are some simple yet incredibly effective ways to sleep well and wake up feeling refreshed every single day. Number 1. Stick to a consistent sleep schedule. One of the main reasons older adults often feel tired and sluggish after waking up, even if they have slept for enough hours, is because of irregular daily routines. Many people go to bed early one night, then stay up late the next. Some mornings, they wake up early, while other days they sleep in. This inconsistency seriously disrupts the body's biological clock, the internal system that controls the natural sleep-wake cycle. As we age, our bodies become less flexible, and the biological rhythm becomes even more sensitive to change. That often leads to light sleep, waking up during the night, feeling groggy in the morning, having trouble focusing, and even emotional instability. Keeping a fixed bedtime and wake-up time is not just a good habit. It is a way to reprogram your body to function in sync with its natural rhythm. When you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, your body begins to adapt and form a natural reflex. You start feeling sleepy around bedtime and wake up feeling alert in the morning. This not only improves sleep quality, but also reduces stress, stabilizes blood pressure, boosts memory, and keeps your mind clear. To do this, first pick a wake-up time and stick to it every single day, even on weekends. Then count backwards to figure out the right bedtime that allows for about 7 to 7.5 hours of rest each night. The key is to stay consistent and not let temporary feelings throw off your rhythm, like staying up late to finish a movie or sleeping in to recover. Try creating a bedtime routine that signals your body it is time to wind down, like dimming the lights, listening to soft music, reading a few pages of a book, meditating, or doing gentle stretches. Avoid using your phone, television, or computer within 1 hour of bedtime because the blue light from these screens suppresses melatonin, the natural hormone that makes you feel sleepy. Number 2. Get morning sunlight exposure. Each morning when the first sunlight peeks through the leaves, it is not just the start of a new day. It is a golden window for your body to absorb the most powerful form of natural energy. For older adults, getting outside in the early sunlight is one of the simplest and most effective ways to improve sleep quality, boost mood support, joint flexibility, and create peace of mind. When morning sunlight hits your eyes and skin, your body instantly sends a signal to wake up your internal biological systems. The brain understands that it is time to wake up, be alert, and start the day. Natural light stimulates the hypothalamus, the part of the brain that manages the sleep-wake cycle, and resets your biological clock with precision. This is especially important for older people, whose internal clocks are more prone to disruption, often leaving them sluggish during the day and restless at night. Not only that, early morning sunlight also helps your body produce serotonin, a neurotransmitter that boosts your mood and makes you feel happy and optimistic. Even better, serotonin is later converted into melatonin at night, the hormone responsible for triggering natural sleep and helping you stay asleep. That is why people who soak up morning sunlight tend to sleep better and wake up feeling more positive and energized. On top of that, morning sunlight helps the body produce vitamin D, an essential nutrient that strengthens bones, boosts immunity, and lowers the risk of depression. This is especially important for older adults whose immune systems are weaker and whose bones may already be starting to wear down. Plus, stepping outside in the morning is a beautiful way to relax your mind, reconnect with nature, and nurture a sense of calm in your soul. And you do not need to do anything complicated. Just 15 to 30 minutes between 600 and 800 in the morning is enough. Step out onto your porch, into the garden, or even onto a balcony. Let the sun touch your skin. Take deep breaths of fresh air, loosen your body, watch the plants and listen to the birds sing. No need for heavy workouts or long conversations. Just being present in that peaceful moment is like recharging your life energy in the most natural way possible. Number 3, get light daily exercise. As we get older, our bodies are not as strong as they used to be, but that does not mean we should stop moving. On the contrary, gentle daily movement is actually the golden key to maintaining physical health, mental clarity, and especially to improving sleep in a sustainable and natural way. One reason many older adults struggle with sleep, waking up during the night or feeling tired in the morning, is because their bodies are not active enough during the day. If you do not burn enough energy while awake, your body does not feel the need to recover, making it harder to enter deep sleep at night. The nervous system becomes sluggish, blood circulation slows down, and metabolism decreases, all of which disturb and fragment sleep. Doing light exercise regularly, even something as simple as walking, joint mobility movements, gentle yoga, tai chi, or gardening, is enough to improve blood flow, support breathing, and stimulate the production of endorphins. These are the feel-good hormones that create happiness, comfort, and relaxation. When your body moves in moderation, its temperature rises slightly during the day. Then in the evening, as your body cools down, this drop becomes a biological signal telling the brain it is time to sleep. Exercise is also a great way to release stress and anxiety, two of the most common reasons for insomnia in older adults. When you move your body, not only do your muscles activate, but your mind also becomes lighter and more relaxed. That is why people who move daily tend to be more positive, less depressed, and sleep more easily. To make exercise truly effective, the key is to do it every day and stay within your physical limits. You do not need to work out hard or for long. Just 20 to 30 minutes a day is enough to make a real difference. Try to schedule your movement for early morning or late afternoon, and avoid exercising too close to bedtime, as it may raise your heart rate and make it harder to relax in time for sleep. And most importantly, listen to your body. Move gently, slowly, and with love for yourself. The goal is not to set records, but to build health and peace from the inside out. Number 4, avoid screens, coffee and alcohol. In the evening time is sacred. It is when your body and mind prepare to enter a state of deep rest. But for many older adults, the very habits they turn to in these hours end up breaking that rest, making sleep shallow, disrupted, and harder to recover from. One of the most common mistakes is using electronic devices too close to bedtime. The blue light from phone, television, and computer screens suppresses melatonin, the hormone that helps your body feel sleepy and enter deep rest. When you expose yourself to blue light at night, your brain gets confused and thinks it is still daytime. That delays your sleepiness and makes it harder to fall and stay asleep. In addition to artificial light stimulants like coffee and alcohol, also play a quiet yet powerful role in disrupting sleep. Coffee contains caffeine, a central nervous system stimulant that increases heart rate and keeps the brain alert for many hours after consumption. Even if you drink coffee in the early afternoon, your body, which slows down with age, may not metabolize the caffeine quickly enough. As a result, by bedtime, your brain may still be in a state of alertness. Similarly, alcohol is often used as a way to fall asleep more easily. But in reality, after initially making you drowsy, it disrupts your sleep cycle during the second half of the night. You may find yourself waking up frequently, experiencing a racing heartbeat, feeling dehydrated, having nightmares or headaches, and waking up the next morning without any real sense of rest or recovery. Avoiding screens, coffee, and alcohol in the evening does not mean you have to give them up entirely. The key is knowing when to stop. Try turning off all electronic devices at least 1 hour before going to bed, and instead create a quiet space with soft lighting and relaxing activities, such as reading a printed book, listening to soothing music, journaling, or simply sitting still and observing your breath. When it comes to coffee, it is best to stop drinking it by 2 hours in the afternoon. As for alcohol, it should be completely avoided or consumed only in minimal amounts, especially for those with high blood pressure, sleep disorders, heart issues, or anxiety. The truth is, sleep is not just about lying down and closing your eyes. It is a complex biological process divided into multiple cycles, each lasting around 90 minutes. These cycles include light sleep, deep sleep, and REM, the stage where most dreaming happens. Of all these stages, deep sleep, also known as non-REM sleep, is the most essential. This is when the body undergoes intense healing cells. Regenerate, damaged tissues are repaired, the immune system is strengthened, and the brain is cleansed, clearing away toxins that have built up throughout the day. For older adults, achieving and maintaining deep sleep becomes increasingly difficult. This is not only because aging decreases the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates the sleep-wake cycle, but also due to emotional stress, irregular habits, and an unsuitable living environment. That is why, even if you sleep for a long time without entering deep sleep, you may still wake up feeling tired, foggy-headed, and mentally drained. In other words, sleep is not just rest time. It is a full body and mind restoration station. And as we get older, good sleep becomes more important than ever. We do not need more hours of sleep. We need the right kind of sleep, consistent, in sync with our body's rhythm, and done in a calm and relaxed state of mind. From stepping outside for early morning sunlight, keeping a steady sleep schedule, and moving your body gently every day, to avoiding coffee, alcohol, and screen exposure in the evening, all of these are small steps that can have a massive impact on sleep and overall well-being. Getting older does not mean poor sleep is normal. You absolutely can restore balance so that each morning becomes a chance to wake up feeling light in your body, clear in your mind, and full of life energy. If you found today's message helpful, leave a comment below that says, "I deserve peaceful and renewing sleep every night," as a positive commitment to yourself. And do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can continue walking this journey together, living joyfully and thriving in our golden years.